All right, today we're going to finish reading My Rows and Piles of Coins by E.B. Lewis. A few days later, I grew confident enough to try the loaded bicycle. With Moretti's help, I strapped a giant pumpkin on the carrier behind me. When I attempted the pedal, the bicycle wobbled so dangerously that Moretti alongside me had to grab it. "All right, Saroni, the load is too heavy for you," he said, and I got off. Mounting the bicycle to ride back to the house, he sighed wearily. And hard on my bones, which are getting too old for pedaling. I practiced daily with smaller loads and slowly learned to ride a loaded bicycle. No more pushing the squeaky old wheelbarrow, I thought. I would ride with my load tall and proud on my bicycle, just like Moretti. On the first Saturday after school opened up in July, we went to market as usual. Late in the afternoon, after selling all we had, Yiyo sat talking with another trader. I set off into the crowd. I wore an old coat Moretti had handed down to me for chilly July days like today. My precious coins were wrapped in various bundles inside the oversized pockets of the coat. I must be the richest boy in the world, I thought, feeling like a king. I can buy anything. The tall, skinny man was polishing his bicycles as I came up. "I want to buy a bicycle," I said, and brought out my bundles of coins. The man whistled in wonder as I unwrapped the money carefully on his table. "How many coins you got there?" Proudly I told him. 305. 305, he muttered. That's 30 shillings and 50 cents. He exploded with laughter. "A whole bicycle for 30 shillings and 50 cents? His laugh followed me as I walked away with my bundles of coins, deeply disappointed. On our way home, Yiyo asked what was wrong. I had to tell her everything. "You saved all of your money for a bicycle to help me?" she asked. I could tell she was amazed and touched. "How nice of you." As for the tall, skinny man, she scoffed. "Whee, what does he know? Of course you will buy a bicycle. One day you will." Her kind words did not cheer me. The next afternoon, the sound of a pipiki filled the air. I came out of the house and stared in astonishment. Moretti was perched on an orange motorbike. He cut the engine and dismounted. Then, chuckling at my excited questions about the pipiki, he headed into the house. When Moretti came out, Yiyo was with him, and he was wheeling his bicycle. "I want to sell this to you for 30 shillings and 50 cents, he winked at me. Surprised, I stared at Moretti. How did he know about my secret money box? I hadn't told him anything. Then suddenly I realized the wonderful thing that had just happened. "My bicycle! I have my very own bicycle," I said. And it didn't matter at all that it wasn't decorated with red and blue. Within moments, I brought Moretti my money box. Moretti gave Yiyo the box. Yiyo in turn gave it to me. Puzzled, I looked from Yiyo to Moretti to Yiyo again. "You're giving it back to me?" Yiyo smiled. "It's a reward for all you do to help us." Thank you, I cried gleefully. The next Saturday, my load sat tall and proud on my bicycle, which I walked importantly to market. I wasn't riding it because Yiyo could have never kept up. Looking over at Yiyo, I wish she didn't have to carry such a big load on her head. If only I had a little cart to pull behind my bicycle, I thought. I could lighten her load. That night, I emptied the box, arranged all the coins in piles and the piles in rows. Then I counted the coins and I thought about the cart that I would buy. All right, and that is the end of our story. Thanks for listening.